So welcome everyone to this class, and I hope you are also enjoying it. And a lot of people are coming from actually Telugu industry. Ashok is there, and Ashok, I think one director also called me today. He's also working on a movie. I think he will come. I have sent link to him, and Trinad is also from Telugu industry. It's a big industry. Many of you people who are watching this video in YouTube, when you look at India, you might look at Bollywood. Bollywood is not the hub of industry, film industry. Actually, it is Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu, which are very big hubs of Indian film industry. So, Indian film industry doesn't mean Hindi only. The southern states of India, and particularly Andhra Pradesh, is a place and where even all big Bollywood actors they wanted to work with them, and people from Andhra Pradesh also come there. And I don't know whether it is how much it is real or not, but when I was preparing for Film Institute in 2002, I read a book on cinema, and it was about Indian cinema. It was said that Andhra Pradesh is having maximum number of theaters within India. So Andhra Pradesh Telugu industry is really a huge industry. Is it true, like Ashok? Do you have this data that Andhra is having maximum number of, and now Andhra Pradesh is split into Telangana
No,
state
but
and yeah, that I know. But is it
but
true that they are having the maximum number of cinema
yeah,
screens?
we are having
Oh, you are
yeah, we are
having.
having the most
Great,
of the
great,
screen
great.
in the
And you know, within India nowadays, like I don't know about the future, but up to before Corona times in India, the theater cinema spaces were very less, but not in case of Andhra Pradesh. So Andhra Pradesh is a very big industry, many big stars they have given, and so is Tamil Nadu also. And the most expensive Bollywood movie, I mean not Bollywood, it came into it dubbed into Bollywood, but the most expensive, and I think the most beautifully or well crafted movie, Bahubali, which became a very big hit in China also. It was produced in Andhra. It was produced in Telugu. It was basically a Telugu film, which was later on dubbed into other parts. Bahubali Part 1 and Part 2 also became very big hit. And the people of southern industry, they are very, very, very far from Bollywood. Most of the technical staff comes from Malayalam, Telugu, Tamil, and some from Karnataka also. And there are a lot of people who are from Karnataka. They are working in Bollywood. No, but what I am saying, there are a lot of people from Karnataka. No, no, what I listen. No, no, what listen. No, no, listen. What I am saying, there are many people who were from Karnataka, and now because they are living in Mumbai, so they are not working in Kannada, but there are a lot of people, Kannada people, who are like Sagar Ballari, Manmohan Shetty, Sunil Shetty. They all belongs to Karnataka, but they are in Mumbai, and they are very active people over there. And I tell you one more thing, they are the biggest financiers are sitting in Karnataka. Karnataka is a very rich state, and they finance a lot. So southern states now, it is not four states, it's actually five states now, because Andhra Pradesh has been divided. So those who are watching there, and Tamil Nadu's Rajnikant is the biggest star of India. I mean, if you look at the number of screens which are given to his films and the fan following he is having, not much in the other like north, but in north he has become very famous. So if you want to watch Indian cinema, also watch movies from these states: Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, Malayalam, and also Bengali cinema, which is a boon of boon of Hindi cinema. Most of the directors who came to, because earlier before independence, I think the industry was mainly in Bengal, and later on it developed in Bengal as a separate industry, as Bengali industry. And when Mumbai became hub, many people from Bengal migrated to Mumbai, and Lahore was also one of the industry. People from Lahore also migrated to Mumbai after 47 partition of India. But still, Bengali people are also there. They are also particularly in the department of singing. The Indian, if you are all of you who are watching there, you can go and hear Kishore Kumar. The voice he is having, no one has voice like him. and there are a lot of, particularly Bengal is very good in bringing up the art directors because they have a culture of making Durga pandals, and art directors also work there, and they have a very good. They had actually not only British influence but French people were also there. So our one of our faculty, Amresh Chakravarti, he was in the direction. I think now he's head of the department, or director or dean, or I don't know his exact post now. Last time I met him in 2016, he was active dean of our institute, Satyajit Film and Television Institute, and he was from Chandanpur, I think, a place in Bengal which was a French territory, and still they are imprints of French territory. So if you want to explore India as a filmmaker, as a tourist, also go to places where French were there, and you can find imprints of their architecture, their food, and it has a college like Chandanpur is having a college which has the cheapest uh, French education department. So they provide cheapest French education. So anyway, so Arpit is also here, and I will talk to you Arpit later on phone. So I and Arpit are planning for a series of classes that would be paid classes. But once we will through with that, Arpit is going to take that class, and I will talk to Arpit later on with you. So let us continue with what we were discussing. And for the last 2 days, it was not that I did not had a thought about the class. The major question which was hunting me for the last 2 days, and I was wondering about the question, was change in the character. I mean, it's easy to say that a character changes, but to be realistic, if the answers are real, this means if the answers are not complicated, this means that there are no answers. They are just suggestions or they are just schemas of our mind. Now, what is a schema? In psychology, when you study psychology, welcome Jayesh. So, when you study psychology, uh, there is something called schema which is taught in the second year of social psychology. There is a separate subject called social psychology. Schema is something which is already pre-framed mind work, that you already think of something that this thing will happen. Now suppose you are going to a restaurant. I am giving just textbook example. You are going to a restaurant, so how will you behave? You will go, sit there, waiter will come, he will offer water, and he will place a menu card on your table, and then you read that menu card, ask him to wait for 10 minutes, you order something, and he will come and he will then tell you wait for 30 minutes or 20 minutes, whatever the time, and then you start after 20 or 30 minutes, you start your meal. So this is a schema. When you go to restaurant, this scheme is already there into your mind, and all our concepts are related to such schemas. So when someone asks you something, as Matthias asked me something about changing the character, it's a very good question actually, and it's good that this session is also a kind of brainstorming session for me and for you also. If you have something in mind, you can also contribute to that. So when Matthias will come, I will go on to that question. Before that, I will start season 2, episode 4. I don't know how much you are thinking, like what you are thinking about this season wise and episode wise going after only one particular uh, serial, but I think it's wonderful actually, and it's a very good exercise. I think so. Even after doing this exercise, something was coming to me to like put like a study of not only like study of 50 films in particular genre, 100 movies in a particular genre, study of 10 web series in a particular genre. It will take a time, and with this also you can also do your writing. Now, those who are already into the writing, like if you are writing a fiction or if you are writing a novel, go for that. Go for that. Writing a script is okay. go for that through some platforms. There are a lot of platforms and comic book characters also, which are called graphic novels or graphic. So you can develop a web series. And Arpit, I think Arpit knows about all these things. And Arpit, I think Arpit, you know about all the websites which also pay you and where you can go and upload your work. So, and there are also people from within the industry who are, they actually, when the organizations are big, they put some people only for the purpose of reading. Go and read and find something. So their work is only for reading. So apart from script, if you have any interest in writing longer stories, episodic stories, or novels or novella, then go for that. Find the websites and upload your work there. Like Amazon is having one. I know about Amazon writing competition. There was one or two more I saw. You can easily find that on the internet. Arpit, I think Arpit, do you have something in mind for that?
I'm so sorry, I'm a bit late here. I'm a bit uninitiated with the conversation that we are having right now. But if we are talking about, having a platform or, approaching a platform to publish our work, then definitely there are a couple of platforms that I recently got across something called Just Words. I recently got across something called, that was Wordsmith or something. So these kind of platforms publish your short stories, publish your poems, publish your scripts and stuff like that. And they have this competition like you need to pay upfront 250 rupees or something, and then they have this, whenever you get the price, so your that price is ranging abroad in thousands or in lakhs as well. And when we are approaching the platform, I would suggest to you go to the person. I would say the person should go through the conventional medium, like when it comes to the professional writing. But for now, as a beginner, you can always explore. There is no harm in exploring. You can always go about having these platforms, connecting with the platforms, and brainstorming together. So I would suggest that if somebody is starting out, then write more, read more, and explore more. So whatever you get your hands across, whether it is Amazon, whether it is whether they are Hulu app, whatever content generating platform, content streaming platform is there, if you can get your hands on it, then do that. Go for it. Just don't wait anymore. Just go for it. Right? If you wanna keep pitching to them, if you wanna keep hitting the bull's right in the eye, then I would suggest. Then I hope that something comes out true in the real model. When I was struggling in my initial phases, I had to literally go to every second production house in the Bombay city, right? But right now the things have changed. Things are coming more to the digitalization manner. So people are looking forward for a script or a concept via email. So what they ask for a log line, they ask for a synopsis, and then they ask for a concept note or episodic graph. I'm talking strictly about web series only, right? So they are these things. So make sure that you have them prepared. Make a doc of 2-3 words or 2-3 pages or something. Keep the entire thing saved in your Google Drive or something somewhere like that, right? And get that screenwriting certificate from SW organization, right? So you can upload that content there and get it authorized, and then you start pitching to these products now. So then you start pitching to these content studios. Everybody is looking out for new content, and if they like your idea, then they will surely want to get in touch with. And I recently heard about something called an initiative by GOI, Government of India itself, that they are looking for a fresh talent in filmmaking, in web series, in novel domain. So if you get a chance and do apply to them, so let's see how it turns out. I mean, it
Okay.
depends entirely on you. It depends on your effort. It depends on your some part of it, at least on luck as well, right?
That's okay. That's
My
different.
best is to
That's okay.
but
So the two platforms which I came to know, like, is Tapas Media and Radish Fiction. Tapas, Tapas Media, Media, Tapas Media, and Radish Fiction, Radish Fiction, Fiction. So you can search them and check out, because I think you need to have your work before you upload here. So just check out, and there are some more platforms. So I was actually uh, going going through these various news related to the pitching of the ideas.
I guess Nikhil, I'd like to interrupt you here. Like I guess Tapas worldwide has shifted this platform or this content looking out for content person. They have outsourced it to Broadsport, if I'm not mistaken, right?
No, I
So
don't know much
Broadsport
about
might be the right point of view.
what? Blogspot,
Broadsword. That's
Broadsword.
based out in Andheri, I guess. I visited the office once.
Okay,
So
okay,
back in 2018, I'm talking about. Okay.
okay.
So I'm not too sure. He might be able to Google it out. But
I
yes, Support Worldwide
read
was,
this article
was
about.
in that too.
I read article of them about from 2019.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that was around the same
can you
time when they
type it? Can
outsourced
you
it to
type it? Can you
Broadsport.
type it so that we can also know the exact spelling? Those who are watching there, if possible.
Just give me a
Yeah.
minute, huh?
So you can also start because learning is one thing and application is another thing. And we have to learn how to apply. And only broadsword,
Yeah.
BROADSWORD, broadsword.
Yeah.
Thank you, Arpit. So all of you also start writing. Writing is very important, and you
Sir,
will.
I have doubt, sir.
Yes, copy, please.
I registered today SWA membership.
Okay, thank you. Congrats.
Fellow membership.
Okay, that's fine. But you got membership.
Because I'm not writing anything. I'm not writing anything. So
Mhm.
they gave chance to fellow membership.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I applied via online.
Okay.
So how many days they will take, sir, for membership?
Generally, they give for 3 years, no? After that,
Yeah,
we
I
have to
know.
renew.
So today I paid amount
Okay.
3,800 rupees something. When I will
Okay.
get membership ID, username, password.
Oh, wait for that for at least 10 days. Then, if they don't supply, call them.
Okay, sir.
Or call them after 2 3 days. Next week, you call them. Monday on, you
Okay, sir.
call them. Yeah.
Because they online they have option.
Yeah,
You can apply
actually,
through
nowadays, no, I took my registration number in 2007. Then I was in Delhi, so that time period lapsed. But I think few years back, I again re-registered it by the same number. They are very helpful. So they gave me same number. I mean, it was renewed like. But I had to call them later on after applying. So I was not getting my further details. So I called them. I called their office and they sent me. And nowadays you don't have. I used to go like earlier people used to go like there for like personal. Now you can just upload your document, pay a little fees. The fees very little, and there is also apart from if you are not able to get to see what is. I have already told you that Screenwriter Association they provide legal assistance. That's the major one, major thing, and it is the oldest organization of the writers in Mumbai. And it's not that Screenwriter Association is very strong association, which was earlier its name was Films Writer Association. Now it's Screenwriter Association. But if those of you who can't afford it or they want to go parallelly, I have not tried, but I heard that government of India has also started this website copyright, something like copyright.gov.in. So you can go to that website and you can also get. My friend told me, I have not tried it. My friend just told me, and that is cheap actually. But it's better to have, and if you are sending outside India, then like in America, the better to have copyright it there, like in the on the website of American government. That is the strongest copyright. I tell you one thing: the if you're sending to America, the copyright because even if you accept something, yeah, so they will also I will come to you, Jesh. So if you are submitting something, some companies or some festivals, generally festivals don't demand copyright. If it is there from your country, that is fine. Some or few demand it should be copyrighted with any organization, but there are few uh, who demand that it should be copyrighted with U.S. government. But that's far away from what we are doing. Okay, Jesh, please carry on. Please start, Jesh. Yeah, Jesh, please speak. No, you are not audible. We can't hear you. Have you unmuted yourself?
So, till Jayesh gets his mic out and fixed, right, I would like
Mm-hmm.
to add to Nikhil's point here.
Mm-hmm.
Nikhil, as you were so rightly told about this copyright website that I've also heard almost 5-6 months back, right?
Mm-hmm.
Copyright.in might be the URL.
Okay.
And one more thing that I would like to, tell to the people who are struggling with finances or
Mm-hmm.
struggling with ways to get their scripts approved or something, don't have that kind of access. It's all, they haven't got the membership ID still, and they like to apply somewhere, or they have this big thing coming up, or they have to just share it across by tonight or something. One thing that I want to tell them that always mail yourself the script first, right? Supposedly, if I don't have the membership ID due to any reason, right? When you mail yourself as the original proof of document that it is written from your end only, so it can be admissible to the courts. Are you getting my point? So just
Yeah, that is okay. That's fine. Yeah, that I
send the
know
mail.
that. Yeah, I mean, see, I tell you what is about the copyright. The whole issue is when you write something, it automatically get it copyrighted to you. Then you have to, if there is some challenge, you have to go and prove yourself. And one of the way which Arpit is saying that you email your work to yourself or to some other people, and that means you have written it. It's a proof that you have written it by the date of the email.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is what I'm saying. And one more thing is write on Google Docs. Google Docs records the number of edits that you did along with the date, right? So that would also be helpful in proving your case,
Yeah.
right? But if you have the membership ID, then it would be great. It's
See,
always
if you
great
are
to have
going
membership ID.
professional, that it get it copyrighted from Screenwriter Association or government if government has started. Previously, before this website, my friend registered his scripts by going directly to the court by getting the stamp of the because they are registrars like copyright registrars which are already there in the courts. Not audible. No, 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 not audible. Can you can type your message if you like. Gopi, please. What Gopi? Do not call.
Okay, sir.
Mail them.
Mail them. Okay, sure, sir.
Okay.
Right now I'll do it, sir. Today, after the complete assessment.
But I don't know why you are saying this. They will positively reply. Okay.
Sure, sir. I'll do it. I understand. Okay. Do it, sir.
So
Okay, thank
okay.
you. Thank you.
So we will start Breaking Bad season 2 episode 4. And episode 4 is also very lengthier in terms of synopsis. And when you watch the episode 4, it's again a kind of opening of the space for new writing work, for new creating new situations, new characters. Not many characters, but actually situations. So new plots are coming, new twists and turns are coming with episode 4. So what happens in this season 2 episode 4? Its name is Down. Down. Walt and Jesse meet at a gas station to discuss their next move. Walt says he needs time to reassure his family after his huge state. He can cook again and gives Jesse $600. The next morning, Walt cheerily makes breakfast, clearly disturbing Skylar and Walt Jr. Skylar abruptly leaves the house and goes not and does not return until much later, not telling what Walt where she has been. Meanwhile, Jesse meets with the attorney and his parents. who tell him that they found the meth lab in his basement and are evicting him from his aunt's house. So what happens that they the problem is there, financial problem is there, and Walter wants to play good. I mean, he wants to play. That is another core of the story, is that he wants to be a supporting male of the family. He is the eldest person. He is the father of his son and his to be coming daughter. So he wants to support and he wants to show this. And he is actually a good father. He is actually a good husband. If we look at him, except under circumstances like where he found that he is having lung cancer. So he is an anti-hero also. But apart from that, he is a good person. And this establishment of character. So see why a writer will put something like this. For Walter, a chemistry teacher who found that he is having a lung cancer, he was humiliated by his students, he was humiliated at his other part-time job workplace, who is also humiliated within the family also. Wife doesn't care much about him, but still he wants to be good to them. He was humiliated by his friends, he was dished by them, or he left the company, but they wanted to show he has become an object of he has become an object of showing sympathy, like this something like people are people are saying, yeah, Walter, you are good, and they are showing sympathy, but he is a capable person. He is having knowledge of chemistry. Due to that knowledge, his friends became super rich. And there was a very beautiful thing, like when Walter started this cooking meth, he had money, but he brought to his friend on a birthday party in the season one. He brings a packet of noodles, which he and his friend used to share when they were students or when they were working on the new formulas and developing their company named Grey Matter. It is a backstory. It gives a hint to us, and he says that, and it's like his friend is opening the gifts on his birthday party, and someone is saying, I think Skylar is saying, or he is saying that what is this he's doing, and he has given a very small noodle, like 70-gram noodle pack he has given, and he opens it, and they are scared, like his wife, Walter's wife, and he is scared, and he opens it and he finds a Maggie like noodle pack in the wrapper, and he says thank you, and he also there he reveals the story that we used to eat this during our struggling days, and there is a particular smile on Walter's face. So what Walter wanted is respect, which he is not getting. Now in this episode, so the writer is showing him cooking, taking care of family. This is to reveal his character, that he is a good husband, he is a good father. Because the hero is anti-hero. Now anti-hero is not something which just goes and doing only corrupt things. And this is the beauty with web series. This freedom is not much in the films. Films, this is where we are taking this web series, which is very new. Actually, I am telling you one thing. Nowhere in India they teach web series up to now. We were not taught serials, though it was a named film and television institute. But what they taught us, and we were into script writing but they never taught us, they never teach the script writing for TV. They just teach for film, and people feel superior over films, but the work is in TV, and it has much opportunity for the writers. They just teach camera angles, multi-camera setup, how to shoot on TV for students. Like, so this is what we are taking in India. At least abroad, they are already doing this for the last 7 8 years. Not very old. This is not very old. Web series is very new in India. It's also very new, and its research and study is also new. We will do some research on like very good writers later on. So that's where it's different from films, and you have to understand its aesthetics. You have to understand its demands, how it connects to the people. Now is the scene that Jesse and his parents, they found meth lab in the house, and they are almost blackmailing him to go away from the house. And then we will see that he is thrown out. So now what is the situation? Situation is Walter needs money, more money for his treatment. He is taking care of his family, and Jesse, who wanted to stay with his family, they threw him out. So both these characters are going parallel. Both are having their own world. Both are struggling to live a normal life. So his parents tell him he has 72 hours to live. But the next morning, Jesse's mother arrives, and workmen who take everything in the house to storage. Jesse at first tries to convince his mother that he can change. Then angrily he tells her by taking care of his cancer-stricken aunt while his mother did nothing. She loses her temper and slaps him. So again a backstory. It has come at a particular situation, and we come to know that Jesse took care of his aunt, and the house actually belonged to the aunt, and his mother didn't take care. So he said, I earned it. It's not that I am here for free. You didn't take the care. She was like you, she was also my aunt. She was close to you, she was your sister, I think. But she was also my aunt, and I took care of her. So the house should belong to me. Now this thing it's a part of story, but it's something that you should also understand. This is the problem with society. I mean, the society is becoming more and more materialistic. We have seen Jesse trying to get with the normal life. He tried, and he's not a bad guy. His younger brother was taking joint, and he saved him. So he's a good brother, and he wants to lead a normal life. But this parental attitude of Jesse's is something. You can, as a writer, you can go deep into the psyche of society, which I have also seen that nowadays what's happening. There is something like if some new things come into cities, suppose some bold things, some bold clothing, some bold way of expression. Boldness comes in terms of sexuality, in terms of verbal expression, in terms of clothing, fashion. The people who are in the smaller towns or villages, they adapt more on that rather than, or nowadays, like if you can see some new apps are coming on phone, then people from villages and smaller towns, they go and use them more. So this how the society has changed. And now what's happening in Indian society also, and I'm not sure about other countries, but I have seen in India. So this was a problem, like family relationships. The monetary system, they have deteriorated or ruined our families, and it has been there in America before us. Now we don't depend upon our kids that our kid will come. Elders don't depend, that they don't feel not dependent. Of course they are dependent, but they don't they are more relied on their pensions, they more relied on their insurance plans, the money thing, or they are getting rentals, or they are getting some other benefits in the old age. So they think we will call some nursing person care, who, and but America is already suffering from that. So when you are writing for your country, India or any other country, explore these changing attitudes of elders. That's what I am saying. How materialistic elders, like 80-year elder has become. We have seen only, I tell you my observation on road. When you are driving, the most rash drivers I have seen in Delhi at least, they are not younger people, they are older people, old men. They are very rash in driving because they have this thing in the life that I am old, no one will, like. So it's not that old people are only good. Badness can on also, and generally it comes after later years. When you know the system, and system is in your favor. Being a senior citizen, you are given a special queue. There are laws which are strict. They can throw your children out of your house. And so now this change of attitude in the material world, this is very interesting theme. And when you are writing for TV, when you are writing a web series or serial, explore these things, explore the darker side of human psyche, the reasons why people become bad, people become dark. Suppose here also they could have given very interesting plot why Jesse's parents have become like that. What was the, they have not given this thing, like so far I'm watching third season, they have not given this thing. But suppose you are writing a web series and this is a situation of a person who is suffering, who is trying to, like, they are, see, look, you can easily write like in India or abroad maybe, there's a lot of expectation on youngsters, lot of expectation. This Quota Factory web series has come. It came, like, I have not seen, but there it was an issue. Children, like students generally, they were youngsters, but they were committing suicide due to pressure. Like a movie also came, Chichore came, and the actor of Chichore, I think he was also having pressure or whatever is the case, whether it is a murder or suicide. But this fact is real, that the pressure is immense, and if you do not perform, your parents just throw you out. So now, earlier what used to happen, I have seen in my family, that the son who was worst in studies, or the son who was not able to stay with that pace of the life, and he could not study or he could not maintain himself, fathers or mothers used to pay more attention to that child, they used to spend more on that child. But now it's reverse. They just now even they don't, there was a time that came, that when the most earning member become the most prestigious child, most earning child. And now but they depend upon only that from anywhere money come, and they don't need anyone, they don't need children. This material attitude you explore, and you have to not only explore and bring this, you have to also provide the solution for that. And that's why we go to read the novels, or we participate in sessions like psychological group sessions, or that's why we watch. So, what is the solution? So, when there is a problem and you are hinting at a problem, then you should also provide a solution. That is why directors and writers are not just artists, you are also philosophers, and you have to give direction to the society. The tool in your hand, which is writing or which is screen, is not just for making money. You can make better money if you go to some traditional business. You become iron merchant, you become mud merchant, sand merchant, brick merchant. You can sell sand and you can earn a better money. You can sell clothes. There are immense things to do to earn money. Earning money is not difficult. You go join some political party, you stay with them. If you want to become, I'm telling you also how to become rich. Stay with political party. New tenders will come. You support their party, they will support you. It's very easy to become rich, but there are ways to take care of wealth, and there are certain ways through which our society is running. Our society is not running just because of money. Our society is running due to human passions, the passions of scientists, the passion of great political leaders, the passion of our parents. And kids are also passionate, they also want to perform good. So our society is running with those passions, and they bring newness to the society. Not anyone who is just making money brings newness. Even if they bring something newness, some new invention, then they don't utilize it for society. So your understanding your understanding of a web series is first to understand the media of TV or the media of film. And you are the writer, and you are not there just to write twists and turns, but you have to first understand insight into the character. What is happening there? What's going inside society? There's a bad weather in Delhi, so there was like broadband is not coming, so I have come to this data. Okay, so let us begin. Hoping to reconnect with his son, Walt offers to give Walter Jr. a driving lesson while Skyler is out again. Walt Jr. shows his skill at driving, but Walt notices that he is using both feet to work the pedal. When Walt tries to get him to only use the right foot, Walt Jr. gets upset and accidentally hits a safety cone. Jesse searches for a place to stay, but all of his friends turn him away. While Jesse is making a call at the gas station, his motorcycle and all his remaining possessions are stolen. Dejected, Jesse breaks into the lot where his RV is being kept, but accidentally falls through a potty, drenching himself in waste. He sleeps in his RV, only able to breathe through a gas mask. The next morning, Clovis, the lot owner, finds him and demands the money he is owed, plus extra for repairs to the RV and porta potty. Having no cash, Jesse begs for time to pay him back, but Clovis kicks him out and plans to sell his meth cooking equipment. Jesse breaks back into the lot, so it's a problem actually. So now, first Walter tries to get on with his son. So as we see in the very beginning, he is taking care of the family, and now he is trying to get with his son. And but there is a problem with Jesse, that he is not getting home to live. So this is another problem, that he is not getting home to live. I think you are hearing the sound of wind. Wind is like, it's very high. While Walt Jr. is at school, Walt tries to have a conversation with Skylar. He apologizes for how he has been acting lately. So this is a problem. Now he has to deal with his family. Walt has his family, and he's trying to get away, trying to mix up with his wife, his son, teaching him driving lessons. He's apologizing and convincing. He's okay, but Skylar still convinced he's hiding something and storms out when he won't tell her what it is. Walt follows her out and sees RV parked near his house. He confronts Jesse over making contact, and Jesse tells him he only wants his half of the money they have made and will disappear. Walt angrily states that he has done all the work while Jesse has done nothing, ranting that Jesse is a pathetic junkie who is too stupid to follow simple instructions. This causes Jesse to lose his temper and attack him, but it stops him from beating Walt. Walt brings Jesse inside and gives him his half of the earning, and then offers him breakfast. So here, this establishment of a father-son relationship between Walter and Jesse is taking place. Meanwhile, back at the gas station, Skylar gets into her car and takes out a cigarette and lights. She hesitates, thinking about her pregnancy, but starts smoking. So there is a scene when Jesse comes out, Skylar comes out. She's pregnant. Skylar is pregnant, and when she smokes in her car, a woman from other car looks at her that she's pregnant and she is smoking. It's not good for pregnancy. And there is a scene later on also when she is talking to Walter, and she says that okay, 3.5 cigarettes doesn't cause much, but this hints about the future of the story, which Skylar is going to do. So this episode left us with lot of problems. Problems of the Walter. Money is one problem. Getting away with family, getting along with family is another problem. And relationship between Skylar and Walter is another problem. And Hank is also a problem, which is not written in the synopsis, but Hank is also having his own problem. He's a disturbed person, and he is a nemesis. He's like anti-Walter. He's playing there to punish the Walter. He's not happy. Hank, his brother-in-law, is not having children. He is not having normal family. Walter is having he's having a kid. One kid is coming, and he's almost married, like having a better family than Hank. So Hank is unsatisfied person. Hank also represents a kind of hungry ghost. It's a concept in Buddhism, hungry ghost, that if you are like having some desires left with you and you die with those desires, and particularly people who do bad things or something like that, they don't get those desires fulfilled, and then they become ghost in other realm of sense. There are 7 realms of senses in Buddhism. You can go and check out these videos. Lot of videos and material are there, and there are various types of beings, sentient beings, human beings, animal world is there. Hungry ghost is one character. So he is somewhere hungry ghost in the sense he's hungry. His desire is to have that family, own kids, and that is why he's so much into his work. And wife's shoplifting. Now this is somewhere. Now why Mary is a shoplifter? I have not seen any backstory of Mary so far, but if I go through the psychoanalysis of Mary, her shoplifting also means that she needs a kid. So this is something which I relate with psychoanalytics, the Sigmund Freud's way of looking at the things. So these things are also there, but these things you may not read all these theories, but these things will come to your mind when you are writing. So I will stop my class here. Tomorrow we will come. There is a lot of problem with the weather. Storm is coming. Time is also over. So see you tomorrow, guys. Thank you very much for coming, and please do write something. Have a nice day. Good night. Arpit, you can call me now. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.